flip clock. Okay, so basically, it's a clock that flips. Pretty neat, right? Absolutely horrible to use for like daylight savings and such, because you gotta go all the way around. Like say it's set to about 8 p.m. There you go. And say you gotta set it to 7 p.m. It doesn't go the other way. You gotta just go all the way around. 23 hours until you get there. Just awful. So the flip clock was invented in 1849 by Flip Clockington, who thought that modern clocks were too easy to use and that there should be a harder, more difficult one to use. So he created the flip clock. And there it is. I actually picked this up earlier today from an antique mall near where I live. In addition to Garfield phone. This is actually Garfield phone number 2, or I guess second one I've bought, but this one's not for me. This is for my brother. He wanted it. It's got cut cord on the end. I don't know if you can see that. A little glimpse there. Yeah. But he still wanted it. He's probably just gonna slap a new cord on there. I don't know, do something with it. But hey, Garfield phone. And while I was there, right next to the Garfield phone, I saw Flip Clock. This is actually my first flip clock. The flip clock that I currently have over, you can see it's over there on the Victrola. That's not mine. That's my brother's. He just left it in a box, and I got tired of seeing it in the box, so I took it out and repaired it, and now it's over there. But that'll probably get swapped out for this one that I got. So, flip clock. Yeah, it's basically just a clock over here, a radio over here. I already plugged it in and tested all the functions, but I'm gonna do that again. Think I won't do it again? So, right off the bat, listen to the clock motor. Okay, hopefully that was able to be picked up by the microphone. It shouldn't be that loud. I'm guessing it's just like dirty or something. But when I was in the store, I had it running for a couple of minutes to make sure like everything was going to flip properly, and it sure did. Alarm works. The sleep little switch over here works. See that bad boy? That works. The light. This button up here is for the light. Kinda works. I'm hoping the bulb in there is just like dusty or something, or maybe not screwed in properly, because that would be really easy to fix. There's your knob to set your time. Get that focus. Knob to set your time. Again, it only goes in the one direction, like it doesn't go the other way. Headphone jack for your radio. Nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom except these stickers and branding and such, and a little hatch. On this side, you've got FM, AFC, AM, your band select. And over here, this is weird. Tone is normally on a knob, right? You can go like lower for bass, turn it higher for treble. Now this one's just bass, treble, pick your favorite. That's what you get. You don't get to get a knob with that. Panasonic, you goofs. But anyway, here's the radio, which I'll only have on for a second because I don't want this video to get taken down. But you know, it does. It sure does. So I have not done anything with this yet. Haven't taken it apart. Nothing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is all of that. Take it apart. Try to see what's going on with the motor noise. Probably just clean the motor also. These flip clock motors have this nice little hole where you just spray some WD-40 in there and you're good to go, like for a while. Probably figure out, probably like clean this panel, figure out what's going on with this silver panel right there, because that's not supposed to be like that. And then there's like, I don't know if you can hear. But there's a part like shuffling around in there. Should probably do something about that as well. So make sure it's unplugged. Let me grab some screwdrivers and then we'll just kind of go at it. Oh no, my microphone pop filters. Oh, they're everywhere. Shoot. Hold on, let me get that. Ah, that's good coffee. That's good 3 in the afternoon coffee. Okay. Here we go. So, probably just like a couple screws. We got a couple on the side, mostly on the bottom. That's kind of your frequency ranges and your power sources and your made in Japan's. In order to prevent electric shock, do not remove cover. No user serviceable parts inside. That's not going to stop me. Alright. I'm going in. My favorite part of taking something new apart that I haven't reviewed the service manual for, or anything for, is trying to figure out what and my screwdriver broke. It's trying to figure out which screws you need to mess with, and which hold functional parts in place that you're not supposed to mess with. Because it's like Russian roulette but with screws. It's really fun. Taking apart a flip clock. Probably the first person who's ever taken apart this flip clock in a couple years. I don't know. I don't know the personal history of this flip clock. I'm not that well acquainted with it. Okay, last one. There can be nothing else holding this thing together. Surely. Okay, give me the clock. Give me... Give it here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Panasonic, come on. Give me the clock, Panasonic. Give it. Ah. Oh. Oh. Okay. We've got. It's all in here. But the wires. So it's kind of hard to see. The wires connecting the speaker are very short, so I can't take this off very far. They also go over to this knob, button, all the essentials. But we can still get to what we're here for, which is the motor. If I can find it. So I don't know what that part that was rattling around in here was. There's not really anything loose in here. Hello, loose parts. Well, hello. Yeah. Okay, maybe one of the screws isn't tight or something. I don't know. It would be awesome if I could get to that. Oh, I bet I can. There's a screw. Ow. I think now would be a good time to point out that I'm not a professional at this. This is just something I do and learned in my free time. Oh, extra screw. Right over there. Okay, so now we have a little more. We don't have any more range. Well, what was the point of putting that screw in there? You guys. I guess we got a little more range. Alright, so you got your speaker here in the top. This is actually the button for the clock light button. Get your knob. Get your little antenna over here. Here's your clock, all your flipping numbers and such. Radio off yonder. You know, the classics, everything you need. And so the bit that we're looking for, the motor, is pretty well hidden. It's in here somewhere. Where did they put it? Guys, where did you put the motor? I don't even see it. It's gonna be somewhere super obvious. I bet it's... Oh, you know what? I think it's in here. Like, I think it's back in there. Kinda... There's something in there. I know it's like impossible to see because of camera, but... Yeah, I think it's back there. Oh, don't do this to me, flip clock. Panasonic, please don't do this to me. Give me the flashlight. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Come on, Panasonic. Don't do this to me. Yeah. See the little focus. Focus camera. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's something in there. Looking kind of motor-like. Well, nothing left to do. It's the straw WD-40. Rust release penetrant spray. It's basically just fancy WD-40. It does the same thing. So it deals with rust a little better, I think. Just get in there. Oops, I missed. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I even got close. I'm plugging it in. So see, you got all your different numbers here, and it just kind of flips on through them. Good stuff. Really great stuff. Well, so if what I wanted to show is if your flip clock isn't working, like if the numbers aren't flipping, there's actually in the motor there's a little hole. You just spray some WD-40 in there, and give it a couple of these, and it'll be fine. This one, the motor is under here, and I can't get to it. Panasonic, so I can't show you that, unfortunately. But trust me, it's totally a thing. You know? I mean, it flips. It's just real smooth, which is awesome. But what I really wanted to figure out, I wanted to do something about this front panel, put this silver bit in here. So, what I'm going to do is try to get in there. Oh! I broke it. Oops. Read the knob. There we go. Got the knob. Half of the learning experience of this is just me taking things apart to see what'll happen when I take it apart. And that's fine. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're supposed to go to like training and learn how to do this. No, I'll just kind of take it apart until it does what I want it to do. Oh! Oh! Here it comes. Oh! Oh, and we can get to the motor now. Can we... All these parts are still connected. I think I really went overboard with the WD-40 there. No, the inside is nice and clean now. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, motor worked. I don't really feel the need to do anything with it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. This bad boy, on the other hand. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, it's in the front. Oh! Oh, I see. Okay, I get you. We'll just, like, shimmy that into place. And then, let's see, this metal bar holds it in its spot. So what we have here is some adhesive that's come loose. It's got this little metal bar behind it, holding it in place. So I think I'm just going to slap some adhesive on there, blap, put it in there, and it should be fine. As soon as I figure out where I put any sort of adhesive... Okay, be right back. I gotta go find some glue. Right after a long, dramatic sip of coffee. You hear that dog upstairs? That's Jack. He's a demon. Literal hell spawn. Okay, so I ran to the store to get some adhesive. I just use super glue. That works fine. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you gotta use Johnson's adhesive number 6 specifically for flip clocks." No, you don't. Just use super glue. It's fine. I had to run to the store to get it, so that was a fun experience. Got to experience some Iowa drivers. And they are just awesome, let me tell you. Though I think people are horrible drivers everywhere. I don't think that's a specifically Iowan thing. I will say though, it is a darn shame, all these people, they're buying all these nice new cars, and the turn signals don't even work on them. I feel so bad for them. Look at that. Right where it needs to go. Well, kind of. Okay. It still kind of slides off to the side a little bit, but that's fine because, you know, we'll have the knobs in there to hold it in place. I got a little on my finger. God, it sucks. Okay. Put you all back together now. All the things in there. It looks pretty good. Why did it focus to a darker color? There you go. It looks pretty good. Okay. One of the things people don't realize about super glue is you can use it for anything. You know? You can use it to glue your little felt pads back on. You can use it to other things. You know? Lots of good stuff, and the cap doesn't go on properly the first couple times either, which is really what the wide appeal of this stuff is. See, the trick to discourage people from getting into these is to put 1,000,000 screws on it. That way no one will even bother. You gotta take out all the screws. You probably didn't have to take out all these, but I did. I think some of them were to hold components to this bottom. I don't know which ones, so I just took them all off. And you know, we had to take the components off anyway to get to the radio display, so I think that's okay. All's well and ends well, right? Look at that. Looks so good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's way closer than it was. Oh, a screw fell out. Oh, shoot. Where did that come from? You! I figured it out. There was a short, so there's like the gold screws and the red screws. There was a short gold screw that I put over here, but it actually went over here because this one needed the long one. Okay, I figured it out. Anyway, time to give the outside a little sheen and shine, as they say. Okay, so for this, I'm basically just using like furniture spray. No, you're supposed to use Johnson's number 8. Plastic that looks like wood spray. This is good enough. This will clean it. It's good enough for your furniture. It's good enough for everything that goes on top of your furniture. And a lot of that is probably on the inside, which is unfortunate because I don't necessarily want to disassemble the whole thing to get to that. Not necessarily because I think I can, because I'm up to the challenge. You think I won't? Because I won't. Not because I can't, it's because I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I'm not that deeply invested in a $10 flip clock. But hey, look, I mean, it looks better. The radio side looks better. Yeah. Now we just gotta get this back on there. Which goes right up there. And we'll... Oh, shoot. Might not even need to glue it. Alright. Cool. We'll just stay on there. And now we put the knobs on. The snooze lever. Yeah, because this button on top is just for the light underneath the clock. This is how you snooze it. You reach over, and you go, and you like lazily flip a switch, and then it counts down. It goes, and it gets you. So, well, plug it in. Yeah, the motor's still. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just a loud motor. It's fine. Not a problem. No problem at all. You'll set it to the right time. So it is 4:22 in the afternoon. You can see how arduous a task it is to set the time on this thing. Now, I'm going to unplug it and move it over so it's on the Victrola, but you know, it'd be nice to have it close to the correct time for when I do that. Okay, 22, getting close. Bonk. Yeah, there you go. That's how you set the time. Turn on the radio. Wait, what do we set to? Yeah, give me that FM. Yeah, it all works. Here, you want to hear the alarm? We'll set the alarm. So, we'll set it to like... We'll go to like 5 p.m. Or wait, maybe I can just get it to go on. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, listen to that. Oh, that's so good. Isn't that nice? Nice and pleasant. We get the Light. Ah. I don't know, it probably looks better in a darker room. I think I said I was going to mess with it, and I didn't. But anyway, that's Flip Clock. It's there it is. You know, it's the Flip Clock. We'll put it right over on top of the controller. There it goes. You know, we might even put the other one on top of this. You know, we just kind of lift it. Because I want to scratch the finish on the controller. And 2 Flip Clocks. Yeah. Look at that.